Saturn holds. Jupiter fills. But nothing moves until Mars arrives. Mars is the red planet, the warrior, the blade, the force that cuts through what Saturn has allowed to solidify and what Jupiter has allowed to overgrow. Mars does not negotiate. Mars does not persuade. Mars acts. This makes Mars the most feared of the planetary powers and the most misunderstood. We live in an age that distrusts martial energy. Aggression is pathologized. Conflict is avoided. Force is treated as the failure of more civilized approaches. And sometimes this is right, but sometimes the civilized approach is itself the problem, a polite avoidance of what desperately needs to be confronted. Mars is the immune system. Without it, every infection kills. Every parasite feeds unchecked. Every boundary is violated. Mars is the body's recognition that something does not belong here and the decisive action to remove it. Mars is iron, the metal of blood, of weapons, of the Earth's molten core. Iron is not precious like gold or bright like tin. It is functional. It cuts. It holds. It endures not through beauty but through sheer hardness. Mars rules Tuesday, the day named for Tyr in the Norse tradition, the god who sacrificed his hand to bind the wolf. Not reckless bravery, calculated sacrifice, the willingness to lose something in order to protect something greater. This is what separates martial virtue from mere violence. Violence is force without justice, love, or respect. Mars is force with precision. The surgeon cuts to heal. The warrior fights to protect. The boundary that says no creates the space where yes means something. Consider how Mars operates in your own life. Every decision is an act of separation. Choosing this means not choosing otherwise. Every commitment is an act of cutting. Binding yourself to one path eliminates others. Every honest word is a small blade, dividing truth from comfortable fiction. People who suppress Mars entirely become passive. They cannot protect themselves or anyone they love. They cannot make decisions because decision means cutting. They cannot speak truth because truth sometimes wounds. They become, in the language of the traditions, phlegmatic, waterlogged, stagnant, unable to act. People who are possessed by Mars become destructive. Every interaction is a battle. Every conversation is a confrontation. Every relationship is a contest for dominance. They burn through everything they touch because fire without containment is just a wildfire. Martial wisdom is neither suppression nor possession, but mastery. Mars in its highest expression is courage, the willingness to act when action is necessary, to endure pain for a worthy cause, to cut cleanly rather than hack blindly. The ancients paired Mars with Venus for good reason. Force needs beauty to give it direction. Courage needs love to give it purpose. The warrior who fights for that which is unworthy of love becomes a monster. The lover who will not fight for what they love becomes a victim. What in your life requires the blade right now? What confrontation are you avoiding that Mars could resolve in a moment of honest force? What boundary needs to be drawn, clearly, firmly, without apology? Mars does not ask whether you are comfortable. Mars asks whether you are willing. The blade is there when you need it. The question is whether you have the courage to pick it up.